This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green
Bring
Bay,
her
no
to me.
tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there.
The stream's up on YouTube, DJ. I got a YouTube stream this
No
week.
team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay. This was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to
They don't
go
like
as
Twitch
they
in
get
this
set
league
to
because
match
it
up
deletes after
with
14
the
days. I'm like, that's the point. But yeah, they want to scout. You want your mama?
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Wow.
A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground.
She was supposed to be in there cleaning up.
Made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run.
Come here, child. You must be changed.
2nd and 8.
Get you a pull-up and the wipes, little girl. Pull up and wipes. Pull up and wipes.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
Yes, pull up and wipes. Don't step on that.
Maybe the 34.
Yes.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
What you? Oh, you found the watch? Okay. Give it here.
I think they're looking for them.
Yeah, they were.
Herbert now. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Indianapolis. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Oh. Stop chewing on the white. That's not what you do with that.
So after the touchdown, here's
You
Blankenship.
sleep. You exhibiting sleepy behavior, child. Take your clothes off.
Take it in at the 3.
It's hard to do it.
And able to get this out to the 25.
No, just the pants. No, just pull the pants, not the pull-up. No, not the pull-up, just the pants. Gotta take the pants off.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason.
I didn't.
And runs like that on opening weekend.
Stop. 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 Not following instructions, child. Yes, we know it's boo-boo. stinky.
Yeah.
Throw it away. Don't smell it. Throw it away. What is wrong with your daughter? I knew you could do it. Oh, the whole time.
I cannot find it.
That's your fault.
What? That's your fault. That's your fault. You clean this up. Clean it up and you can find it.
Grayson, relax, because you part of the cleanup crew too. You need to clean up your damn self. Little girl, come here. Come here. You gonna put that in dirty clothes.
Show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Archer. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Fighting through. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing
out. Spit it out.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Darrington Evans, a 5-yard touchdown run.
Last time got your last look there.
Within an extra point of tying this thing up. Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the 1st drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st down, Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes.
No,
right
I can't turn that shit off on this game. I got my TV muted, but it still comes through the mic.
Challenging that defense, and on that go around, the offense won the challenge. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
Justin Herbert just put
down he
knee balls
goes as they work it inside the 10
money.
to the 7.
Knee cartilage.
Big connection on that one. 32 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Leilani, come here.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking in at
What's the issue? Huh? What happened?
Across the 40.
Who hit you? Grayson hit you? Grayson, come here.
The Packer offense ready to
Leilani, you stay right here.
Underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts.
Did you hit your
last time
sister?
when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you
Did you hit your sister?
It's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a
Why
pass
did you
is
hit your
thrown,
sister,
and they might have
son?
been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
I'm waiting.
Under a minute to go, clock running and a back and forth first quarter of play. Archer now operating from the gun. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But
I can't hear you, son.
Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
To get her what, son?
Right back to
out of what?
First down.
Get her out of the room.
14-7 our score.
That's not making sense to me, son.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And to give this time to the tailback. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay.
Grayson, I'm still waiting on the answer, man.
Turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the
this
pocket.
better be a great lie as long as you're thinking of to come up with this, son. This lie better just blow me off my feet, son.
Now a handoff looking right. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up
you go clean up. Stop worrying about what me and Grayson got going on. Come here, son. Come closer. What's wrong? Why are you hitting your sister?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Tucker now to add the point after.
Son, you're not in trouble. Just answer my question.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Paris Campbell now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Depends on where you're from. Bengals. The
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing.
Right. I've heard some people say bangers. It just depends on where you're at. Grayson, you still haven't answered my question, son.
Watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yes, I got a little country and a bangle.
Open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
What, son?
Second down, another run with Taylor. Powers through him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Grayson, I don't have all night, son.
There's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Out of what, son?
On first down, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. This is Lamb on the end around. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet
What are you saying ooh for,
plays,
son? You have not answered my question.
Right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Grayson, you haven't got passed away for the past 30 minutes.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. Blankenship's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just wanted to ask you.
Still waiting.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa.
To get her what?
Continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance?
You're lying,
son.
out. Stop lying to me.
Now they try the right side here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Looking to throw. Archer. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
How much you gonna send me?
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Back to throw. Archer dancing to his left. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he'll give it here to his running back. And
Grayson's currently not playing
scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Grayson has yet to tell me why he touched his sister, and it's starting to annoy me.
Looking to throw. Archer being chased out. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point by Blankenship.
Grayson, the longer I wait, the more upset I become, son. Why did you hit your sister?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hit if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points.
Y'all keep playing with me. You're about to have 4 people in the party. It's going to be 4 people in this motherfucker.
So following
Right
the
here trying to figure out why he touched his
2nd and 10
sister and
from
he
the
told me
25.
yet. Right.
Operating from the gun, Archer. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
It's a small world after all.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Archer. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Don't patronize that kid like that. God damn, boy. He said, oh, yeah. That's such a great job there.
Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that gets him back within 10. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter.
Grayson, I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't want to hear because come out your mouth no more tonight. I'm going to ask you one more time.
Got some points. As you said, inching their way back in.
Told you you're not in trouble. I want to know why you hitting your sister. You playing with my emotions now, son. So I'm going to ask you one more time. Because now I'm starting to get upset. Because you won't answer my question. Why did you hit your sister?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they load him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus.
You want your ass kicked.
Indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Is what I'm hearing.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Brown with his stick skills.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So not quite a 1st and goal.
You
it's
what,
1st
son?
and 10 from the 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because
you
they
didn't want to
misdirection
what,
at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. but you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Okay.
Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal.
I got 50 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
Time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
This is a 7-minute quarter lead.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
Yep.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, look at that. The 3rd quarter just ended.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Depends on how you niggas make me. Right now, you know, I don't know. It's up in the air.
Back to throw. Archer. And a throw there going to be
I understand. I can't hear shit either.
Receivers, they move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
I wonder why her tablet's dead.
Here's Brad Kern now.
Can you answer that question, Sandra? Why is her tablet dead? Is it because you were on her tablet? And now you don't want to let your sister on your tablet? You are one selfish little child. You know that? How about I take your tablet from you and let your sister play with it and you don't?
Get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Returnable here from the 38.
So you got 2 choices. You can share with your sister, or I can take the tablet from you and let your sister watch it and you don't. What's your option? Oh, you gonna share? Oh, okay. No, I did not.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
What?
Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
I didn't hear what you said. What did you say?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
Never mind that.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Mama, is it something wet on her pants? No, that's not water.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
How do you know what it is? It was already on right hand before she got here. She came home with it on right hand.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Deontay Thompson. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Archer throwing on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They find some open field here. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
You know the curiosity couldn't.
Is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, Archer. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. Collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practice now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static one.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Tucker's kick is good. And this is a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time.
Tell him again, Riley. Tell him again. Tell him again. Leave his life alone. Right? His life ain't got nothing to do with you.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
What song? What?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I bet you they did. They just stole it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Ask your son why he hit his sister if I hurt him. Because he done sit here about 45 minutes and I'm finna jack him up and throw him through a wall. Because he won't answer my question.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd and 9, Herbert gets this to Campbell out on the right side. Oh, what a juke into space. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers.
I think the lyrics are wishful
linemen.
thinking.
That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Wouldn't doubt it. Do. Got a minute 10 left in the 4th.
They run once more with Taylor. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with a minute 6 left to go in the game.
Also, I'm going to bring out my 77 overall, not my 99.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Colts send out their punter. As he should be.
I got a minute 3 left in the 4th quarter, man.
Oh, it's a wobbler.
Listen,
here.
I told you that this before I started playing. I had 2 games. I said that.
Crossed out of bounds
now,
at
if
the
y'all were listening or not, it's got nothing to do with me. Ooh. Ooh. Okay.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hoffman. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown with zeros on the clock. And an extra point will send us to OT.
Okay, guys. Look. I'm down 7. I just scored. Do I go for 2 for the win? Or do I go for the tie? Go for the win? Bet. Real niggas, go for the win. Turn up.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Escaping the pressure right.
He didn't get there.
So they gambled and went for 2. They win for the win, and it cost them the game. Well, there's no doubt this is going to be talked about for days to come. The decision to go for 2 in the win with all zeros on the clock, and they don't get it. Some questions to answer.
No doubt about it, and I'm always reminded by people I've worked with before, by coaches
okay, well, we need to find another fifth because I can't play with niggas like that.
Don't let emotion rule you, because
Boy, it's praying on downfalls, man.
You've got to make that decision as a staff during the week, away from everyone else. That's the question we'll be asking after the game.
So for the Colts, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville.
The Griffin didn't hit you.
Yes, I did not talk.
So you lied on your brother that he hit you and he didn't hit you.
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap.
Right, it's getting real in here now.
I'm ready for more. Tell him I'm ready for more. Game time.
You just think he did.
I'm ready for war. Tell him I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more where that came from, my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tell me.